Oh, hey there, this is Frank with Electric Wheelchair Parts. I thought it'd be a good idea to do a short video on the difference between pneumatic, which are air-filled tires. They use a tube, um, not that size of course, but so these pneumatics and these solid, they have a foam insert. Can you see that? There's foam inside there. It's not like your spray foam. It's not like the stuff that you put in the cracks in your wall. Anyway, main difference is obviously these are air-filled, which makes them a little bit more forgiving when you're on the road. You have a little bit smoother ride. They'll run over a rock or a crack in the sidewalk a little easier. Take that shock for you a little bit better. But then you do have the problem of, it's going to happen. Flat tire, it's going to happen. Either through age or, you run over a thorn, boop, done. Which is not a huge deal, but you got to take off the tire and then remove the tube, replace the tube. Make sure that thorn's not still in there. Here you put a brand new tube in there and fill it up and poof, it'll happen again. So, what I wanted to say about solid tires, because there's all kinds of definite confusion about solid tires, and that's why I would like to at least put this out there. A pneumatic tire, once you put the tube in it, see the give that this has? When I squeeze on it, the inside rim, the inside lip on there, bead to bead, this is called a bead, this is called a bead. Bead to bead is the measurement between this lip and this lip, okay? That's bead to bead. Now, that's important when you're talking about a solid wheelchair tire, because when you fill this, it goes out, it meets the size of your rim pretty much no matter what size your rim is, right? It goes out, and then, so you don't need to worry about the whole bead to bead measurement. But when you're using a solid tire, you do. There's a lot of solid tires. Pride actually uses solid tires that are a little wider. If they're the gray kind, they're a little wider than most of the others manufacturers use. So if you take a foam-filled tire and it's made for a Pride machine, and you're trying to put it on a ShopRite or some other machine that doesn't have that wide rim, then you're never going to be able to sandwich the two rims. So I guess I should make that clear. The way that these rims work is basically like this. So it's like a yo-yo, right? So you have, and this is actually the right kind of rim for this, but it's probably going to be not wide enough. Anyway, I'm not going to, the whole installation thing, that's a whole different video. So, and I already made one. So, but it is this size here. Okay, this is the bead to bead width from here to here. Okay, when they're together, locked in, it's from that one to that one, the inside. That's bead to bead width. And now, when you're measuring it, or when you're ordering a tire, a solid tire, the bead to bead width should be, about a 1/4 inch, maybe 3/8 inch larger than, because it's gonna compact when you screw it down. There's 4 bolts that will take the 2 halves of the yo-yo and draw them in together, and so you want it to be there nice and tight, but not too tight. If it's 3/4 of an inch over, you're going to have a heck of a time getting it. Yeah, about 1/4 inch is about correct. So anyway, that's why the whole thing is, if you're buying solid tires, first of all, it does matter what brand you have. Second of all, if you don't know what your bead to bead width is, try to find out. And with the tire itself, all you need to do is put your finger here as a stop, put your other finger in here, mark the edge of it, like this, and then you can go ahead and measure the part that you just marked with a tape measure or whatever, and you got your bead to bead width. So it is important. It'll save you a lot of aggravation, you know, buying a pair that doesn't work for you and then having to send it back and get the ones that do. So just be aware. Now also, if you didn't know, the size of the tire is always written on the side of the tire. So right here you see 3.00-4. These are 10 by 3 tires, but that's the size indication there. These here are 9 by 3.5. So these are generally for like hover rounds or whatever. But so they both have a 4-inch rim. So it says -4, that means a 4-inch rim. -4, that means a 4-inch rim. So theoretically, this rim will fit on both these tires. So anyway, the whole thing about foam tires is the bead width. Get that right, and you won't have any problems. So, and also if you want, you know, help installing them, that's a separate video. Just search it on YouTube or find it down below. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you had any questions or comments, leave them down below. If you have any question that you want to ask me, call me. I'll be happy to talk to you. Thank you much. I appreciate it.